next round. Who's going to be moving on to the round of 32? Stay tuned to find out.
Oh, shout out to Diana. Diana got 99 double star.
Yes, congratulations to Diana for that double star 99. That is a very, very tough accomplishment.
In good company with Mewtwo Struck Back and Bearcoat Reaper. And I'm not sure if any of our other streamer friends also have 99 double star. Do you know?
Other than the ones that you mentioned, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. It's a very hard accomplishment. Not only do you have to be very skilled at the game and get wins, but you have to put a lot of time into this game as well.
Yeah.
And we are off. Looks like Aquac. Oh, looks like everyone is underway.
Sweet. Hopefully we have some matchy games. We've really not had that quite yet.
Yeah, we've had a lot of, I don't know if it's maybe just indicative of that, you know, the particular time we're running this tournament being on a Saturday too. Maybe a lot of people have free time to play this game. And maybe that's what's kind of causing some different lobbies, but it looks like maybe Dino and High Score might be in the same. No, maybe not. 26.
Yeah, I
think we're all over the place again.
Yeah, it really looks like it. That's okay.
Yep. If you're unfamiliar, we do use time.is to try to sync up our lobbies. For the most part, it works pretty good getting a lot of people into lobbies, but, you know, sometimes it is RNG, so there's nothing we can do about that to not get everyone into the lobbies. Nintendo, if you just gave us private lobbies, you know, this wouldn't be a problem, but looks like we're not probably going to be getting those in the next few days that we have left with this game.
Well, hey, we're making the best with what we've got. I know I'm really thankful to be able to sit and cast these games and do viewer lobbies of my own and compete in QSAX events. So, you know, we're making the best of it, and it's been a wild run, and can't wait to see who is eventually crowned our champion at the end of today's tournament. We have High Score Wins picking up a KO, which is always good.
Yeah, and I think actually in your upper left-hand corner and bottom right-hand corner, I believe Aquac and High Score are in the same game.
Yeah, looks like it. Their coin counts are matching up.
Yep. So those two are in the same lobby, and looks like Possum and Dino are in different lobbies. That's okay. We'll bring you all the hot action we can. Like I said, next round, we'll mix it up and we'll put some new streamers on for you guys to watch. I kind of actually like that we're in a bunch of different lobbies. Gives a lot of different point of views instead of just having everyone in the same game for our friends in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it'll be a little bit more hype when you know, we have like down to a top 8 or something, and then perhaps they are all in the same lobby, like we had multiple times on the previous tournament.
Yeah, I think we were down to 16 and everyone was in the same lobby. That was pretty amazing. And then again, it happened when we were down to 8 people. Everyone was in the same lobby, so that was pretty cool to see. Everyone syncing up perfectly there. Dino looking like he's going to circle back to 1-1. Down to 21 in Possum Plays and 16 in High Score Wins and Aquax, who will be battling each other.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they end up being the final two, or if we have some more very good players in that lobby as well. Like I said, I'd always hate to be in the same lobby as High Flyer 28, just because his mistakes are very minimal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's probably safe to say he will be moving on to the next round. I did see some of his scores, so perhaps we will feature High Flyer and you can really watch how someone that has mastered this game, and I really think he has. You know, he has over, I think he's approaching 800 wins, and you know, probably 700 of those wins are against really good players. It's not just pub stomping and entering any random lobby. Those are high quality wins that High Flyer has, and you know, it showed in the tournaments that he's played in.
Right. An absolute spanking as captain of Team Luigi last night, and an MVP performance of the Twitch versus Facebook tournament as well. So, well earned, and second place in our last players tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yes, GG's to High Flyer. Definitely one to watch. Also a streamer here on Twitch, so if you do want to see some great gameplay, go check out High Flyer 28 on Twitch.
Especially if you would like to have a Pokemon Battle Royale at the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
As you lament being pitted, you can at least watch your Charizard battle a Wailord.
My favorite Pokemon, because I'm not well versed, but Wailord is my favorite because he's the biggest. And he takes up most of the screen.
Yeah. There was a while where just everybody was picking Wailord during the High Flyer streams.
I think it was actually after we rated him after the last tournament, and all I could see on his screen was just nothing but Wailords battling each other.
Yep.
Couldn't even see the gameplay.
Nope. There is no gameplay. There is only Wailord.
So it looks like we're down to 12 in high score wins and Aquax game, and could be a big lobby over in Diana's again. We still got 20 players left, 8VA.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I mean, I love the games where you've got like 12 players left, and then it goes to the ultra red timer, and then suddenly they're dropping like flies.
Yeah,
because that is hard, man. That is like probably the hardest part of this game is when it comes down to the ultra red timer, and then you get a level like 2-2 or something, and it's just over. But you never know. Our players are really good at handling those kinds of situations. It's just a matter of who might get the better level in the queue than the other at some points.
That can definitely be critical. I know playing a few times for the win heads up and someone just gets, 3-2 and you get 7-4. It just, kind of random bad luck. But also I think it's a lot of again, like we talk about, knowing your level queues and know what levels are coming up and being aware of your time so that perhaps maybe you don't get a castle when you're low on time with an ultra red timer. So again, I think maybe a lot of people that are still new to this game, maybe just discovering it, don't know how much meta really actually is in this game, and how much focus and knowledge of the game you need to know to be really competitive in this game.
Oh yeah, it's huge, and it is still developing to this day, and it probably will until March 31st. You know what I mean? People are still optimizing bounce routes for levels when you are in that hyper red timer and you don't want to be rolling for time. Yeah,
and especially anyone that's maybe new to all this. As amazing runners as we have in this tournament, we unfortunately pale in comparison to Japanese players of this game. It's not uncommon for a few of the very top Japanese runners to have a 2-hour game. You're not hearing that wrong. A 2-hour game where they can keep their ultra red timer going through Lakitu parties, through bullet bill parties, through looping 1-1, 1-2, 3-2. I don't think I could ever play this game for 2 hours straight and not die. I don't think I could do it.
As somebody who also dies a lot, I am right there with you.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because the game actually just shuts down. It actually comm errors you after 2 hours. So it's really funny that they just have these 2-hour games.
Yeah.
And but it's really you know, a testament to their skill and a testament to just how crazy the meta has gotten for this game at this point. Really, a great indicator of how much people love this game and how much we are going to miss it in a matter of a few days.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I unofficially, I think it's the record, but do you know what the highest coin count grab has ever been in this game?
I believe it's 24K.
You're slightly off.
Okay.
The highest that I have ever seen, and it was a lobby we were sniping from a Japanese lobby, was approaching 43,000 coins.
Oh my god.
They, I think, and maybe even Bundat or someone can confirm, but I think it was like 42,000, 42,600 or something like that coins. I don't think in any lobby I've ever been in has been over 10K.
Yeah, that's untouchable on the leaderboards.
Yeah, and I believe it was against, like, you know, I think it was like 418, Septa and Mitri. So, you know, some of the very absolute top runners in Japan caused that. And it didn't stick because it was a Comair. They did 2 hours. And I was losing my mind going, what are you doing? Do you not want that on the leaderboard? You have 42,000 coins. No one will ever touch that.
Right.
But you know, for them it was more let's see if we can break the game, and I think on several occasions they have.
Yeah. I mean, breaking the game is incredible.
Yeah.
I must say, as somebody who comes from a background of playing a fighting game that was never meant to be a fighting game, and coming from a speed running background, I love when that people have broken this game many times.
Yeah, Cranky Hero says, what would be the strategy to be able to do that? One, you need very skilled players, and what you would do is you're basically looping 1-1, 1-2, and 3-2. Those are the best coin levels. Those are the easiest to navigate with enemies. And the Japanese players have those routes memorized. They could probably do it blindfolded. You know, they know when to attack. They know when to use the warp zones. They know how to bounce stomp enemies to gain time. So that's kind of how you would get a game going for 2 hours like that. I think you could still do a 2-hour game with Lakitus, but it's a lot more difficult.
Right. A lot of the ideas behind the long games is to, you know, kind of remove Lakitu from the equation. And speaking of Lakitu, in the Diana game, we have our first Lakitu party on stream.
Yeah.
Not discounting the off-stream games
And
this tournament.
Yeah, and I wanted to point out that entire time we had been talking, they were stuck at 20 players. So this is a Crusher's lobby. I have no doubt about that. And we're still at 8 players in high score wins and 8 quacks, and down to 6 in Dinos.
Yeah, this huge lobby might have some pretty severe implications as far as, you know, who might make the cut for this top 32.
Looks like Diana's going with the stall strategy, building up those Lakitus. Then you will see them run, spin the roulette wheel, and try to get a good entry to the top level of those Lakitus. So we'll see if Diana can pull that off.
Right. Those entries are usually best done with a crouch jump, but they're not undoable. If you have a Fire Flower, you can do your best to try and damage boost to the top. You know, it's all a multi-tiered strategy, but mostly just best done with a crouch jump, so you get in, you surf the top row of Lakitus. And then time is never an issue since you're getting consistent bounces off of all of them. Running into Spinies can be a problem, though.
Just like Diana did. And unfortunately, you do have to be careful when you are Lakitu surfing, because if you take damage and then spin your roulette wheel, you know, you could get a POW or a star that will send you falling back down and possibly into a pit.
Yeah, you got to be pretty conscious of your surroundings there. But, you know, this is not any of these players' first rodeos. They're very much aware of that. We are seeing A-Quack unfortunately be in a very, very upsetting level queue as he has had 6-3, maybe. Oh, oh no. I was gonna say he got 6-3 like not back to back, but back to 1-1 to back.
Yeah, and it looks like Ray's just entering into a 6-3 as well. Still 16 players in Diana's lobby. Be interested to see who is in those lobbies with Diana. I'm guessing we'll have the Shacks and the High Flyers, Chip Techs in that lobby. Oh,
Sure.
no, actually, never mind. Chip Tech is in Dino's lobby.
Yep. Gus just unfortunately running out of time there.
I thought maybe Ray got a communication error. It could be just lag from the stream picking back up, but still 16 players left in Diana's. Looks like we got Red and Chip Tech down battling in Dino's. You called it. Deshaun gets the win. And a pretty good, looks like we got Husak, PG, John Nash, A-Quack was also in that game. And Ray picking up the silver medal.
Yeah. Hopefully some good implications there for Deshaun. With a win in a very strong lobby. Hopefully that kind of propels him to the top of the standings, or at least towards the cutoff point, because I don't recall seeing him in any of the previous games with that big of a win or placing.
And we've seen Ray pick up some points, I think, in all 3 games. So we'll see what his point total is, and will he make the 32-player cutoff? GG's again to our friend and fellow streamer, Deshanicus, with that win.
Yeah, really strong showing by High Score Wins. These tournaments have not been kind to him in the past. So, you know, it's good to see because High Score Wins is a very good player.
Yes.
And is also a veteran to the viewer lobby scene as well.
Yep, I've seen Ray High Score in plenty of our games, and again, hosting himself. Looks like Neurotica saying, Aaron, Joshy, Mewtwo, Hollow Man, Matt Wayne, Stinkman, Modella, D's Pits, DTG, Mambo, Shadow Flyer, Scaps, and Sots must be in Diana's lobby. As we are, we are still at 15 players.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's actually so many players.
And in the midst of at least, I'd say, the last 4 to 6 minutes being, you know, full of Lakitus.
Yeah. With everybody staying alive as strong as they can, this might come down to who ends up running out of coins or who ends up picking up a really fortunate KO in this huge, huge wall of Lakitus.
Yeah.
We have a lot of our players reporting that the game is getting some serious lag, and are you at all surprised, given the amount of Lakitus on the screen?
No, not at all. And probably also, you know, don't forget this is the last weekend for this game, so I don't imagine everyone and their dogs are, you know, playing this game right now, especially being the last weekend. So the lag definitely can be real.
Yeah. And definitely unfortunate that, you know, it can be a little unavoidable at times with all of the enemies that you get on the screen.
Yeah.
It actually seems to be less of a problem with bullet bills. Bullet bill parties don't seem to make your game lag as much, which is weird. But I guess Lakitus and Spinies are technically 2 enemies.
Yeah.
Like ice climbers. So
yeah, exactly. Ice Climber, great game, by the way. I don't know if you've ever played it.
Yeah, no, I think it's I actually think it's really good. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't try and like go somewhere with that concept.
Yeah. Oh, just picking up another knockout. Definitely helping with the coin count.
Yeah, that's a hidden gem on the NES,
I
actually.
agree.
It's really arcadey, so I guess it makes sense that like it didn't really continue since they were trying to improve the whole like arcade to home console experience. But still, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I always enjoyed it. I think I actually have the physical copy of it, along with some of my others rarities in the collection. But yeah, I really enjoyed Icebreakers, or Ice Climbers, for the NES. Looking.
Right. Diana actually really making the most of getting a star there, because you're able to pick up the multi-block at the end of 4-1
Yeah.
if you're invincible. So not the worst draw, but that POW is not great.
No.
It never is great.
No, it never is great. Except for maybe if you are looking not to spin. You're in a tight spot, and there's a lot of enemies that will help with your time. But for the most part, the POW blocks aren't your friend.
No.
Usually do more damage for you than they do help you.
Right.
But see, a good example right there was a good spot for that POW block, as it cleared a space for Diana to go catch up with that star.
That is true.
Yeah. So sometimes it is helpful.
Right now we're seeing Diana just kind of jump over the pipe there and just try and kill a bunch of Lakitus. And while going into the pipe to get those extra coins, and no reason not to go for the stall strategy here, because those Lakitus are not going to stop anytime soon. I feel like we'll probably see this to the bitter end of the game.
And we still have 12 players, and I have no doubt all 12 of them are in this tournament right now.
Yep. What do we think? Are we thinking 2-hour game?
Oh, I mean, for a tournament, no, that would be pretty terrible. But for us, seeing it on stream, I would actually be excited to see a pretty much North American, Europe 2-hour game. But looks like we are starting to lose some players. I imagine a lot of players are probably getting low on coins from having to spin to try to continue on. Dana, have to be careful here. There was a Lakitu right at ground level. I think those are the worst ones. I never see. Actually, my most hated enemy is the Potaboos. I never see them when you get them like in a random level, like an 8-1, where just out of nowhere a Potaboo will come up, and it just seems to be at the right time when you're jumping that you run into one.
I mean, that's fair. They are pretty brutal to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like castles kind of aren't all that much a part of the meta, unless you're trying to 7-4 or 4-4 or 8-4 loop.
Yeah.
So fortunately, we don't necessarily see them as often, which is good. But I would still say that Hammer Bros are just
the worst.
The worst.
Again, Diana picking up those POWs.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Diana probably does not want to roll nearly as much right now.
No, especially only having 180 coins left. Sure, all eyes are, and it looks like maybe High Flyer is out as well. I see someone
really?
just refreshing. No, he's still in it. Okay, I thought I seen spectating, but looks like Mewtwo still going. High Flyer, Diana, and I'm guessing maybe Shax would be my guess as past performances from the last lobby.
Okay.
Again, Diana just can't seem to stop picking up those POWs. And then stars.
Ugh.
Which, with as many Lakitus as Diana has on screen right now, it's not horrible to pick up a star right there. But you do want to kind of try to position yourself to get back up onto that top tier like they have done.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that Diana's in a level such as 8-1, which is a much longer level than a lot of the other ones. So if you're not Lakitu surfing all the way to the end, you probably are going to have to spend a good amount of money to get back to the point where you'd surf.
Looks like Chillin says, Shadow, DTG, Stinkman. Stinkman's still holding on. Joshy, Me Too, Flyer, Diana, and Hollow Man. So, yeah, it's definitely a stacked lobby still left, as you can see, with 8 players left. I still can't stop looking at the Princess Diana interview picture.
It's so good.
Just once in a while, you'll catch Diana smiling, and it just... it's kind of distracting. Possum trying to collect as many 1-ups as possible. 1 spin left. And it is a star.
Well, that is unfortunate to say the least.
Get up to the top.
Gotta hope for a KO at this point.
Yeah. Is gonna make it to the next level and picks up 3-2.
Huh.
So
I think 3-2 is not great in a Lakitu party setting, though.
I was just kind of hoping maybe Diana will be able to make it to that coin box, and but being a small Mario, definitely going to be a challenge.
Oh yeah.
Diana trying to wait for those Lakitus to build up. Godspeed, little Luigi. Godspeed.
Just stalling as long as possible to try and like pick up a KO.
FYI, I have all the scores in. Is it possible this is the last lobby? Yeah, I think that is the last lobby. We're gonna show different players in the next round. I have to F11 everything and pull over different streams, and by that time I have a feeling that the lobby would be, well, I don't know if Diana's gonna continue to showcase anybody. Okay, maybe we'll try to pull up someone else. No, just as I said that.
Yeah, you keep hearing the pit sound.
Yeah. Down to 4, Mewtwo. I seen High Flyer, and I think DTG.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hollow Man's still in.
Hollow Man's still in.
Hollow Man can hang with the best of them. He just hasn't been able to enter either of the previous 2 tournaments.
Yeah, DTG's definitely and Hollow Man are definitely ones you can't count out. Remember, it is your best 2 scores out of 3 that are going to count. So if you did have a bad game, that will be your throwaway game. So don't worry. Your least amount of scored points is the one that gets thrown away. So we will find out after this final lobby who will be moving on to the round of 32.
Looks like we're seeing Mewtwo with a very low amount of coins now.
Yeah, same with DTG. Down to 1 more spin. Oh, it picks up a star. You hate to see it. Yeah, I think we're going to go from whatever we had, I think 56 to start, down to 32. Then we're going to do 16, 8, and 3 for the finals. So it'll be a one-game battle for the final 3 to see who will be crowned our champion. But we still got a little bit of time to go before that.
Wow. Mewtwo actually had a pretty decent small Mario surf for a little bit before ultimately getting hit by the Spiny, but still a really impressive small Mario surf.
And here it goes Hollow Man. Oh. It looks like it's High Flyer and Hollow Man. Oh, and I think it's High Flyer just went down. A dead Hollow Man. GG's with the win. Look at those double stars.
Wow.
What a lobby.
Man, with a late win in a huge lobby.
Huge lobby. Wow.
There were over 20 players in that one.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Fearless
Hollow Man.
Clark says I'm done for after that lobby. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some points being thrown away. Top 5, Joshy, Wash, Mewtwo, DTG, Flyer 28, and Hollow Man. All double stars. As you can see, Mewtwo double 99 as well as Diana. Flyer getting up there, but it's difficult. You got to put a lot of time in to be a double star 99. It is definitely the Oscar of presentations for this game is being able to say you're a double star 99. And I believe someone in chat as well, Reaper, Recruit Reaper is also a double star 99.
Absolutely. You know, and some of us will end up like Leonardo DiCaprio or Marty Scorsese by the end of Mario 35's lifespan.
Yeah. And some of us will be Pauly Shores.
Yeah, yeah.